Hey guys, good morning. This is John here again after my run. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some lessons learned I have with saving money and the lies society has sold us growing up. I'm out here on a sandbar in Sandy Hook, New Jersey, which in about an hour will be 80% underwater, but in the meantime, it's an awesome place to come. Where I watch the sunrise. See right there, the sun rose about 45 minutes ago and went for a run. And one of the things I was thinking a ton about is my saving strategy, because by all means, if I look at what the society is telling everyone growing up and young adults going into school, it's a bit of a lie, to be honest with you. That lie is, if you want to be successful in life, you got to follow a particular script. And that script is go to school, high school, get decent grades, do good on SATs, and then after you get done with that, you got to apply and get into a good 4-year accredited college. You're going to pick a major that probably is not something you love, but something that you can see you make money on, so you're not passionate about it. You're going to get student loans, so you're going to incur debt before you even enter the workforce. Then after you graduate college, hopefully you'll be lucky enough to find a job, and a job that pays you enough money to do a combination of paying off your loans, helping you live. You know, most people are then saying, hey, I've worked my ass off for 4 years. I deserve a new car. I deserve to live in a house. I deserve a nice watch. And then you find yourself in more and more debt. But in the same time, when you find a job with an employer, invest in this shiny thing called a 401k plan. You guys don't know what you're doing with your money. So give us your money and let us give you a vehicle to avoid taxes now, and you can grow your money tax-free. And then when you're ready to retire, hopefully many of us are still healthy enough to reach retirement, and then by that time you'll be taxed based on your tax bracket, and then you can start accessing that money starting at or after 59 and a half. So that's the script. Seems easy enough, right? So if it's easy enough, why is over 70% of America living paycheck to paycheck? Why do you find that a very select few people find ways to grow money, store money, accumulate wealth, while many people struggle? Now look, I'm not here preaching you as one of these people who have millions of dollars and I figured it out. What I'm doing is I'm preaching to you as a 41-year-old guy who, by all means, according to the script, I've followed it to a T and I'm highly successful. I'm probably branded as more successful than 98% of people in the country. I work for a company and make, over the last few years, over $300,000 a year. I have over $480,000 sitting in a 401k plan. I have about $85,000 saved in the bank, and then $10,000, $12,000 in various brokerage accounts, 8 or 9,000 of which is cryptocurrency. So my point here is, while that sounds great, I'm only wealthy to some extent, if you want to brand the term wealthy. I think wealthy would be $10 million, but that's just me. But by all means, I am doing well enough for myself, but that's only good on paper. The problem is I can't touch any of that money. So now I'm in a hope and a worry game. I hope and worry that I last another 20-something years to retire. I hope and worry that that money is at a level that would allow me to live off of it for another 25-something years. Do the math. If I got $1 million sitting in the bank, and let's assume I don't work anymore. Let's assume I fast forward to retirement. Let's assume I have $1 million in my retirement plan and I stop working. And let's even assume, which is probably going to be a stretch, that Social Security is not bankrupt and it's still around. But let's not even assume inflation. Let's not assume, God forbid, I have medical issues or I have large expenditures. So let's assume all of that. That $1 million will likely last me 25 years at best if I spend around $4,000 a month, give or take. And that's assuming I pay off my house, right? I have minimal expenses. So what's the problem with this story? I'm working for 40-something years only to get to retirement, to then have to worry about my money more? I've been worrying about my money and how I'm saving it for 40 years. Now I got to worry about stretching my money to a timeline I don't know, because I don't know how long I'm going to be living, right? So it's a worry game. So what is the point of this story? The point of this story is I would have much rather had the opportunity growing up to learn that there are more effective ways of acquiring, storing, and then investing my money versus just doing what the government tells me I should do, which is give us your money. We're smart enough to grow it for you. You guys are dumb. You don't know what you're doing. You're going to lose it all. Things like real estate, okay? Things like investing in and starting businesses. These are the things that as a 41-year-old guy, I'm actually seriously thinking of now and understanding better, and actually saying I'm still at a young enough age where over the next 10 years, with the right strategies, with the right planning, with the right thinking, and with the right target and goal setting, I can course correct. I'm trying to impress upon people who are watching this video, hearing it from someone who's at this point, that I hope you can heed the same advice and think about the same thing. Because the script that society has sold us growing up, especially the young generation today that's used to the quick buck now, they have access to technology where they're used to instant gratification. The problem is anything worthwhile doing in life is not going to happen unless you put in the sweat equity, the practice, and the time. Okay, there's no such thing as a quick buck, and if it is, it's risky and it may not last you long at all. So for those watching this, I hope this helped at least open your eyes to a few possible considerations. Maybe do some internal searching and seeing if this is applicable to you, and hopefully it is, and maybe it'll help you in some way. So until next time, guys, I wish you a great day. Okay, don't stop thinking about what you want in life, set good targets, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.